You may find the need to introduce a delay between your workflow's steps from running. For example, maybe your workflow kicks off a job on another service and you want to poll it later to check its results. Or maybe you want to send a welcome email to a user, but after a certain amount of time after they registered so they can get warmed up and used to your product. I'm going to show you how to use the pre-built delay action and how to use the delay function within Node.js steps. So let's start with a brand new workflow. And as you can see, this is powered by an HTTP trigger. I've gone ahead and generated an event by calling the API with a body that includes a new customer's name and email address. The goal of this workflow is to delay for a small period of time after the user registers and then send them a hello message asking them for feedback or asking them if they'd like to learn more and schedule a call, that kind of thing. So next step is to add a brand new step, and we want to delay after we've received this HTTP request after the user's registered. So we'll search for the delay app. And under the delay app, we can see that there is one action available to delay the workflow, and we'll use that. Now here's where you configure your delay. The first decision is to pick the duration of the delay in terms of the unit. So you can pick between milliseconds, seconds, minutes, or hours. In real life, I would probably choose hours for this case, but we can choose seconds just because this is a demo. So we will wait 10 seconds. So we can put in 10 above here in the value section, and the unit is seconds. Now we can test this, and we can see it will wait 10 seconds. Now I want to highlight something special that this particular step exports. If you look in the results panel under the exports tab, you'll see that it returns two URLs. The first is called the cancel URL, and the second is called the resume URL. The cancel URL actually cancels the entire workflow's execution. So say if you delayed for an hour, but you actually decide you need to cancel this, you can call this URL and it will cancel the execution of the workflow. The resume URL will basically short circuit the delay and will cause the workflow to immediately resume execution. I'm going to show you a practical way to use these URLs using a Node.js step. So let's go ahead and delete this step and recreate it within a Node.js step. So I'm going to delete that, add a new step that is a node step, and start with the regular scaffolding. The $sign argument passed to this run function contains utilities that interact with your workflow. So to reproduce the last pre-built action step we did to delay this step, we called the flow.delay function. And there's only one argument that this function accepts, and that is an integer in milliseconds. So if we want to delay this step by 1 second, we would type in 1000. Now to retrieve the cancel and resume URLs, they are returned by this function. So we could say cancel URL, resume URL, and those variables will be populated with the cancel and resume variables that we saw in the prior step. Now remember, the delay doesn't take effect until the very end of this step's execution. So we still have time here to send ourselves an email with these two specific URLs. So for example, we could use the built-in send and send ourselves an email that contains the cancel and resume URLs. And sending yourself an email only takes two variables. The first is the subject. So we could say your workflow's delayed. And then we could say the text of this email or the body of the email will contain the cancel URL and the resume URL. So cancel URL, and we can inject the cancel URL, resume URL, and the resume URL. Now an email will be sent to ourselves before this step is delayed, and we can click on these URLs from the email to either cancel the execution outright or bypass the delay and resume it immediately. One final note, there is a bit of a difference between invocating a regular flow and invocating a flow that contains a delay. So you will not be charged for the compute time between when your flow was delayed and when it resumed, but you will be charged an invocation for the first invocation that started the workflow and then the second invocation that resumed the delay when the delay is finished.